this Suraya, you started with the introduction, theme, structure, physical getup, and you also introduced the author, and you also presented chapter 1, 2, and 3, first three chapter of the book. And though initially you started with reading some of the text, but later you came back and you started delivering your own words. But at some points you also came back to your scripts. This was the weaker part of your presentation. I remember last night I sent you some tips on presenting in a very effective way, and the first tip was do not read your text or script. Okay, the best presentation is presenting something in a storytelling manner. Okay, in a storytelling, because you have been through this book, you have reviewed the book, you have read the book several times, so now you can say the story of the books in your own words. I mean, don't bother with what you have written. I mean, presenting something else in your own words is the best presentation. On this style of the presentation, you prepared your slides. I mean, okay, putting not too much slides is good, but you made it too brief. You described most of the chapters in 20 to 25 words. You could have added something else in the presentation, in the slides, but in your words and what you presented, you supplemented them. You added something else that is appreciable. Because communication with the audience, that could have been a bit better. You communicated more with me rather than with the audience. I mean, here I'm nobody actually. You should have communicated more with the audience. You could have eye contact more with them. And you answered two questions: urban migration and class struggles, and the way you approach answering the question. They were perfect. Ms. Rifat, you presented from chapter 2 onwards, and you also presented the most critical part of the presentation, the criticism of the book. You followed some sort of presenting in storytelling manner, though you also at times followed script. I mean, in the future, when you present something, please do not follow the script. Just presenting your own words. Put things on the screen and say things in your own words. If you read something, your audience will lose interest. But the tricky part, the good part of your presentation was that though, despite you read your text, but you communicated with the audience, more frequently than Ms. Suraya. So you've got some kind of compensation here. In the criticism part, one point was there were some reputations, but you didn't mention what kind of reputation. If you had mentioned some of the reputation things, that this was discussed in chapter 1 and it came back in chapter 2. So this was, and that could have been some instances. Some instances would have been better. Your communication was better than Suraya, as I said earlier, that you communicated well with the audience, and as both of you are have a social science background, this presentation could have been even better, though it was quite good. And you answered two questions. The approach you followed was all right. Thank you very much, and I congratulate both of you again on the hard work. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.